Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss about compound angles formulas. This is one of the very interesting topics in your trigonometry. Out of these 6 formulas, see here cos of a minus b, cos of a plus b, the same way sin of a plus b, sin of a minus b, tan of a plus b, tan of a minus b. Out of these 6 formulas, first we are going to derive this only. Cos of a minus b equal to cos a cos b plus sin a sin b. We are going to derive this one theoretically. After that, with the help of this formula, we are able to prove all these remaining 5 formulas. Listen carefully. We are going to discuss cos of a minus b equal to cos a cos b plus sin a sin b. By theoretically, we are going to prove this formula. Listen carefully. It is one of the very important formula derivation. Draw a unit circle. Draw a unit circle. The meaning of unit circle well known. See, origin x-axis. This is 1, 0. That means radius must be 1 unit. Here 0, 1. Consider this one. This is a point A. Here A dash. Consider this is B. Here B dash. Now on this circumference, I am going to take a point P and Q. Consider P and Q or any 2 points on the circumference of this unit circle, such that angle XOP, the measurement of an angle XOP equal to A. That means x-axis, origin, this point P makes an angle A. The same way, x-axis, origin, this point Q. That means angle XOQ equal to B. Now, see here, x-axis, from x-axis to point P is A. Then from x-axis to point Q is B. Therefore, angle between these 2 lines, see the first maximum angle A, the minimum angle B, therefore angle between these 2 lines must be A minus B only, must be A minus B. So consider a point P and Q on the circumference of the unit circle such that angle XOP A, XOQ B, therefore angle POQ, angle between these 2 lines POQ must be A minus B. Now, already we discussed it. Any point on the circumference of a circle is generally called R cos theta, R sin theta. This is any point on the circle. It is called parametric. R cos theta, R sin theta. Now listen. This point P makes an angle A. So instead of theta, I am going to replace A. In the same way, R must be 1 because it is a unit circle. Therefore, the point P considered to be cos A, sin A. In the same way, the point Q makes an angle B. Here radius must be 1. Therefore, theta must be replaced by B. Therefore, it must be cos B, sin B. These are the informations first we are considering. A unit circle, P and Q are any 2 points on the circumference. P makes an angle A, therefore coordinates of P cos A, sin A. In the same way, Q makes an angle B, therefore coordinates of Q is cos B, sin B. Now I want to find the distance between these 2 points. Distance between these 2 points. I want to find distance between these 2 points. From your lower standard is well known. What is the distance between 2 points? From your lower class you are using the formula x1 minus x2 the whole squared plus y1 minus y2 the whole squared. This is the formula you are using to find the distance between these 2 points. So I want to find the distance between P and Q with the help of this formula. Here, to avoid this root, I want to square in both sides. Therefore, now I am finding PQ squared. See here, it is the distance between two points. To avoid the root, so I am taking the square. So I am finding PQ squared. Now listen, x1 minus x2 the whole square. Here consider this is x1 comma y1. It is x2 comma y2. Therefore, by using the distance formula, cos A minus cos B the whole square. Cos A minus cos B the whole square. Plus the same way, sin A minus sin B the whole square. Sin A minus sin B the whole square. This is the distance between 2 points. We are finding PQ square to avoid the root and taking PQ square. Now listen, it is in the form of A minus B. So I can expand this one. So cos squared A plus cos squared B minus 2 cos A cos B. In the same way, I am expanding the second one. Sin squared A plus sin squared B minus 2 sin A sin B. We have to add these two values. So cos A minus cos B the whole square, expand with the help of A minus B the whole square. The same way, sin A minus sin B the whole square, expand with the help of A minus B the whole square. Now I am going to adding these two adding. That means PQ squared is equal to, listen carefully, if we are adding cos squared A plus sin squared A, we can get 1. In the same way, cos squared B, sin squared B, we are adding, we can get 1. By adding these two values, take out minus 2 as a common. What are the remaining values? Cos A, cos B. We are taking out minus 2 as a common. The remaining is sin A, sin B. Sin A, sin B. Once again, adding these two values, this cos squared A plus sin squared A becomes 1. In the same way, cos squared B, sin squared B becomes 1. 1 plus 1. We can take minus 2 as a common. The remaining is cos A, cos B. Plus here, sin A, sin B. Now, PQ squared equal to 1 plus 1 become 2 minus 2 as a common. The remaining value is cos A cos B plus sin A sin B. Keep this result as equation number 1. Keep this result as equation number 1. Listen once again, I am going to find the distance between these 2 points with the help of distance formula. From this, to avoid the root, I am taking square. So therefore PQ square becomes cos A minus cos B the whole square minus sin A minus sin B the whole square. Expand these two values, then adding these two, we can get 2 minus 2 cos A cos B plus sin A sin B. This is result number 1. Now I am going to change some points. This value, this point and this point Q moves along with the path. That means on the circumference, and we are going to make some changes on this diagram. Keep this diagram same as it is. Then listen carefully. Then changes. What are the changes I am going to apply here? Now listen the changes. What are the changes I am going to apply here? Now this point Q, P and Q. This point P and Q moving along this path and finally coincides this point Q on A. That means this diagram changes like this. Now listen. From this diagram, I am going to change a small application here. This point P and Q moves along the path of this circle and finally the point Q coincides with A. Therefore, now the point Q on A, it becomes 1, 0. A is already, we are having the name A. Now A and Q coincides. Now this distance never changes. keep this, that is the important concept. This distance PQ never changes. Therefore, the point P here, this is the distance between PQ. This is the distance between P and Q. This is origin. Now, listen carefully and analyze yourself. This is the point cos A comma sin A. This is the point cos B comma sin B. The point Q coincides with 1 comma 0. Now, what are the coordinates of P? That is the important logic. See, this is the angle between A and B. This is the angle between P and Q, that is A minus B. So, A is the maximum angle, B is the minimum angle. So, angle between these two lines, these two, my fingers, is A minus B. Now, my fingers coincides like this. So, here A minus B comes here. That means, this must be an angle A minus B. This must be an angle A minus B. So, coordinates of point P is cos of A minus B, comma, sin of A minus B. This is the important information. So, now the coordinates of P and Q here, cos A sin A, cos B sin B. Now, the point Q and P and Q move along with this direction and finally coincides with A. Therefore, now the points P becomes cos of A minus B, comma, sin of A minus B. Why? The angle here A minus B. So, therefore, coordinates generally cos A sin A, cos B sin B. Here cos of A minus B and comma sin of A minus B. That is the important information. Now, listen. Again, we are going to find the distance between 2 points. Here also we are going to find PQ. Already I am explained. Instead of PQ, I am taking PQ squared. Reason I already explained. To avoid the root, I am taking PQ squared. There find the distance between PQ. So that's the cos of A minus B minus 1 the whole square. This is x1 minus x to the whole square. See the x1 comma x1, x1 comma y1, x2 comma x2 comma y2. This is x1 comma y1. Consider like this. This is x2 comma y2. Now distance between 2 points use cos of A minus B minus 1 the whole squared plus then y1 minus y2 the whole squared. See there sin of A minus B. Here 0 we can avoid it. Then whole square. Now we expand this one. We are able to get cos squared A minus B plus 1 minus 2 times cos of A minus B. If you are squaring this one, you can get sin squared A minus B. See these two identities. It is nothing but cos squared theta plus sin squared theta. The value is 1. So we can get 1 here, already 1 value here, minus 2 times cos of A minus B. So adding these two values, we can get 2 minus 2 cos of A minus B. Say this is result number 1. Say this is result number 1. Already we derived with the help of the first diagram, we find out the value of PQ squared. That is with the help of first diagram. With the help of the second diagram, see the second diagram here. With the help of second diagram, we are again once again finding the distance between 2 points. That is also PQ. See here. So comparing 1 and 2. So here also we are finding distance between 2 points. From the first diagram, equation number 1 also PQ squared. So PQ squared must be same. Here PQ is the distance between 2 points. From equation number 1 also PQ is the distance between 2 points only. Therefore, equating 1 and 2. Equating 1 and 2. So, we are equating 1 and 2. See here, we are finding 2 minus 2 times cos of A minus B. This is equation number 2. Already worked out equation number 1. There also you are finding out 2 minus 2 as a common value. Cos A cos B plus sin A sin B. So equating these two values, 2 here. LHS or 2 must be cancelling. Same the minus 2 here, also minus 2 here will be eliminated. See the remaining value, cos of A minus B is equal to cos A cos B plus sin A sin B. So we derived the first result of the compound angle. Cos of A minus B is equal to cos A cos B plus sin A sin B. With the help of these two diagrams, we are able to derive. This is one of the important derivation in your trigonometric proof. That's compound angle proof. Cos of A minus B equal to. Now listen, many students may write like this. It is one important information. Don't do this mistake. Cos of A minus B. Some students may thinking about like this. Cos A minus cos B like this. So avoid this. This is important information. Cos of A minus B not equal to, don't multiply inside cos A minus cos B. Don't do this. This is important information. So cos of A minus B can be written in the form of cos A cos B plus sin A sin B. Only we can write like this. So here consider the two diagrams, and first diagram P and Q are the different point. After that, converting that Q is coincides with A 1, 0. Here the important information is coordinates of the point P is cos of A minus B, sin of A minus B. Why it happens? See this angle A minus B. So this is one of the important information. From this derivation, we are able to convert all the informations. Now take down these note very clearly and understand the theoretical concept. Now listen students, just now we derived this result. Cos of A minus B equal to cos A cos B plus sin A sin B. Just now we derived. From this, we are able to derive, just listen, substitute B equal to minus B in the above result. B equal to minus B in the above result. Now listen, cos of A keep as it is. This B is replaced by minus B. What will happen? Already one negative. Here one negative. It will become positive. So see carefully. B is replaced by this. B is replaced by minus B. Already you are having negative. Here one negative. It will become positive. In the same way, see here, cos A cos B is replaced by minus B plus sin A sin B is replaced by minus B. Here cos of A plus B. See here cos of A plus B equal to, already we explained, cos observes the negative because it is an even function. Therefore it will become cos A cos B. See here, sin emits a negative. Therefore, it is called an odd function. It emits a negative. This positive and this negative becomes negative sin A sin B. See your second result. This is the second result. Cos of A plus B equal to cos A cos B minus sin A sin B. With the help of the first result, we derived, just substitute B equal to minus B in the result. We are able to produce cos of A plus B. In the same way, we are able to produce sin result. Now, see, we know this formula. Sin theta equal to cos 90 minus theta. So 90 is replaced by pi by 2. In the radian measure I am taking. So sin theta equal to, we know this formula, cos 90 minus theta. Now I am replacing theta equal to A plus B. That is, substitute theta equal to A plus B. This is the information I am substituting here. Sin of this theta is replaced by A plus B. This theta is replaced by A plus B. In the same way, in your RHS, see carefully, cos of this pi by 2 as it is, then negative, theta is replaced by A plus B. theta is replaced by a plus b. Now this negative, open this bracket, the negative is multiplication inside, cos pi by 2 minus a, then minus b. Just now we derived the formula, therefore this cos of pi by 2 minus a consider be one angle, then keep the minus b as the second angle. So cos of pi by 2 minus a consider be one angle, this minus b consider be second angle. Now see, this is in the form of cos of a minus b. What is the formula? Just now we derived. Cos of a minus b is cos a cos b. So cos a is replaced by this one. Cos a, consider this is a, then cos b, then plus, already just now derived, cos of a minus b means here plus, then sin a is replaced by, then cos b. See carefully this one, it is in the form of cos of a minus b. A is replaced by pi by 2 minus a. Here is sin a, sin b here. Sin a, sin b. Cos a, cos b plus sin a, sin b here. Now listen. Cos, this is what? 90 minus theta. Cos 90 minus theta, just now see. Cos 90 minus theta is sin theta. Theta is replaced by a. So we can get cos a here, sin a, then cos b. This cos becomes sin. So cos 90 minus theta becomes sin. Here cos b. Then plus, see here, sin 90 minus theta becomes cos theta. That is cos a, then sin b. So this is the formula of sin of a plus b. So sin of a plus b can be put in the form of sin a cos b plus cos a sin b. Listen this place, it is in the form of cos a minus b. Cos of a minus b is in the form of cos a cos b plus sin a sin b. Now a is replaced by pi by 2 minus a. Therefore it is in the form of cos 90 minus theta. Cos 90 minus theta sin a. That means here sin 90 minus theta cos a. Therefore sin a cos b, we can get cos a sin b. This is the derivation of sin of a plus b. In this derivation, in this result, just this is the result number 3. Now result number 4. In this result, substitute b equal to minus b. Substitute b equal to minus b. What will happen in your LHS side? Sin of a, b is replaced by minus b. So we can get a minus b. That is equal to in your RHS sin a. See here, cos b is replaced by minus b plus cos a, b is replaced by minus b. Just we can get sin of a minus b is equal to sin a. What is the meaning of cos of minus theta? Cos theta. The same way cos of minus b, cos observes. Therefore we can get cos b. See here, sin minus b. Sin of minus b, sin emits a negative. Therefore we can get cos a sin b. This is the result number 4. So sin of a plus b. From this we are able to derive. Just replace b equal to minus b. We can get this derivation sin of a minus b. Here we are getting sin of a plus b. With the help of sin of a plus b, sin theta is in the form of cos 90 minus theta. Just recall this formula. Sin theta is equal to cos 90 minus theta. Now theta is replaced by a plus b. Here is theta is replaced by a plus b. Then just open the negative. Then consider these two as the first letter. Then this is the second letter. Then just apply cos of a minus b. Cos a cos b plus sin a sin b. A is replaced by. Then it is in the form of cos 90 minus theta. Cos 90 minus theta becomes sin theta here. Here sin 90 minus theta becomes cos theta. In this result, b is replaced by minus b. We can get sin of a minus b. In the same way, the last one, tan family. We can derive the tan family. Just a simple information. Listen, tan of a plus b. Tan theta can be put in the form of sin theta by cos theta. Sin theta by cos theta. So tan of a plus b can be put in the form of sin of a plus b divided by cos of a plus b. Now listen, it is just now we derived sin of a plus b, sin a cos b plus cos a sin b, just we derived, divided by cos of a plus b, again also we derived cos a cos b. Here positive means we can get a negative in between, minus sin a sin b. This is the just the information, tan of a plus b written in the form of sin of a plus b divided by cos of a plus b. Just use the formula, just compound angle formula, sin a cos b plus cos a sin b. In the denominator, cos a cos b minus sin a sin b. Now listen, in the numerator and denominator, divide, listen this one, sin a cos b divided by cos a cos b, then plus cos a sin b divided by cos a cos b. This is your numerator. Then again divided by denominator, cos a cos b divided by cos a cos b, then minus sin a sin b already divided by cos a cos b. What are the change apply here? See this one, this is your numerator, this is your denominator. Divide both numerator comma denominator by cos a cos b. This is the information. This is the information I am working out here. See, divide numerator comma denominator by cos a cos b. This cos a cos b is divided by c. Numerator again denominator divide by the same. Just listen this one. Here cos b and cos b will be eliminated. The remaining sin by cos, it will become tan a plus, see here, cos a divided by cos a will be removed. The remaining is sin b by cos b. We can get tan b. See here, cos a cos a removed, cos b removed. The remaining one minus sin a by cos a. We can get tan a. See here, sin b by cos b, we can get tan b. This is the compound angle formula of tan of a plus b. See this one, tan of a plus b can be written in the form of tan a plus tan b divided by 1 minus tan a tan b. How it is formed? Just sin of tan theta can be sin by cos. Just use the formula sin of a plus b, cos of a plus b. This is the important information. Divide. Which element is divided by? This is the element divided numerator and denominator. Divide this element cos a cos b. Divide numerator and denominator. See, numerator having two elements, so I am dividing. Denominator having two elements, I am dividing. Then after that, eliminating the same values, just remaining tan a plus tan b divided by 1 minus tan a tan b. From this we are able to derive tan of a minus b. From this result, see the final value, final result. From this, substitute b equal to minus b. From this, see here, tan of a, this b is replaced by minus b. That is equal to, in your RHS, keep tan a as it is, plus tan of b is replaced by minus b. In the denominator, 1 minus tan a, tan of b is replaced by minus b. Now we can use the formula, tan of a minus b is equal to tan a as it is. Tan a is a negative because it is an odd function, so this negative comes here. So minus tan b divided by, Here also see this tan m is a negative. Already you are having one negative. Therefore 1 plus tan A tan B. Tan A. So these 6 formulas, this is the compound angle formulas. Here you are using sum or the difference. A plus B, that is the sum of two angles. A minus B, that is the difference of two angles. This is the important information. Sum and difference, we are going to use these formulas. So sin of A plus B, sin of A minus B, sum and difference. Cos of A plus B, cos of A minus B, sum and difference. Tan of A plus B, then tan of A minus B. So use these 6 ideas, we are going to work out some problems. So dear students, take all these 6 formulas and use that derivation part, first derivation part, that is cos of A minus B. So you have to work out how it happens. So dear students, use why it happens, how it happens. Then only your brain will be application. So try yourself.